Hey everyone, it's Oliver Lehman, and the update we've been waiting for is finally here. The highly anticipated but very unexpected update came on March 28th when Valve dropped the Blue Moon update, which revamped competitive mode and gave us a new ranking system, plus adding a new cosmetic crate that has 19 new community-made cosmetic items, which is sweet. I've been in the game and I've been playing it and I've been having tons of fun because there are actually people playing the game. Not only that, the new ranking system has made the games phenomenally more balanced. In casual, I've found the games to be much more challenging and the teams to be way more balanced, and there's no longer as many sweeps where one team just dominates the other team and the other team barely puts up any effort because they're all new players who don't even know a rocket launcher from a scatter gun. But my favorite part of the update by far is the revamped competitive mode. When they first released competitive mode, I was falling in love. I loved it. It was fantastic to have a smaller environment with 6 players versus 6 players where you could communicate with the teammates and actually try to play the game and win. It was much more highly competitive. It allowed you to grow in your skill. It was phenomenal. However, the queue times were awful. You get matched with teams that would dominate you and smash you. People in like ranks like 17 would be playing against people in ranks like 4. And then the players abandoning would ruin the thing and you get banned from your account temporarily. It was not clean at all. It was very messy and it discouraged people from playing and it ended up dying out within a month or two. However, they've changed things and it has been way better. It's not flawless, but it's much better. They took the 18 ranks and compressed them into 13 ranks, which means there'll be a lot more players, less spread out, which means there'll be more games. It'll be easier to find a game. Also, they added a great thing. While the queues are still semi-long for competitive, you can now queue while playing. So I can be playing casual while still searching for a competitive game. So I don't just have to search for a competitive game and sit there not being able to play. So when the system finds me the competitive game, I can leave the pub and go play the competitive game with my friends and then come right back and play something else while queuing for another game. This is fantastic because it saves you a lot more time and you're able to still play the game while waiting to play a different mode. Another thing they've done that is fantastic is the integration of the Steam interface into TF2, so you can actually see your Team Fortress friends, where they are, if they're on the main menu, if they're queuing for competitive, if they're in a casual, if they're just online, if they're wherever. You can see exactly what they're doing and where they are, and they've made it way more easier to matchmake with your friends and to join groups and to play together. Overall, this update has helped phenomenally with balancing games both in competitive and in casual mode. There is a lot less having one team dominate while the other team suffers because they put all the experienced players on this team and all the noobs on this team. And now they've balanced it out way better and I found every game to be much more balanced. While not perfect, it is much better than it used to be. However, there are still 2 things I noticed that this update did not 100% fix. One, I still encountered a couple hackers. Not in competitive mode, but in casual mode. There's still some hackers, some spin botters, some aim botters, and we're getting back to the point where they're switching names so you can't kick them. And that's been a little bit painful. I've only run into 3 or 4 of those so far out of the bunch of games I've played. So it's not bad, but they still need to get rid of them completely if they could. Another thing is the queue times for competitive are still pretty long. I've waited as long as 2 hours just to get into a competitive game. I wasn't sure if that was because a lot of people were playing and it was hard for the server to match me or what was going on there, but those times are still kind of a drag. However, I have found a way to make those queue times shorter. So if you want to hear how to do that, watch my other video. Overall, the Blue Moon update has been phenomenal. We've got a new crate with great cosmetic items. We've got a new ranking system that makes the games way more balanced. We've got a redone competitive mode that's way more playable. We've got players back in the game because this is the update they've been waiting for and they left the game because Valve had never done this and they've finally done it and are making progress. And so we've got players coming back into the game, which makes everything so much more enjoyable. And I'm so happy to see where it goes. While it's not perfect, I'm glad they finally released this and I think this is a great step in keeping TF2 alive and kicking, and I've been having a lot of fun. So get out there, try the game. If you haven't yet, update it, try it out. Tell me your thoughts down below in the comments. And don't forget to watch the other video to eliminate some of those long queue times because I found a way to bypass some of the long, hour-long wait times and cut them down to anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, which makes it way easier to play competitive mode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.